Sports Static Week 6. Welcome, my friends. Welcome. Week 6. This is the week that we say we know. We know what's going on. By my stats, last week was probably, in this show's 4-year running, probably my worst statistical picks running. Probably my worst. I mean, I stunk it up so bad last week. Ridiculous. And I know I'm going to hear about it. I know I'm going to hear about it from you guys. Know for a fact I'm gonna. So, anyway, welcome. Week 6 Sports Static. Got some good games today. We got some good games. You would think, Week 6, you would think we're going to know, right? I mean, you get a chance to see these guys. You get the chance to see what they're really doing out here. You would think, hey, I'm going to make some great picks. Watch your pocketbook when you make these picks. Some of these teams still don't want to show us who they really are. But I know. I got my ass handed to me last week. I mean, with some picks, I'll go through some of these. I'm not too bad to tell you where I messed up and dropped the ball here. I'll go through some of these picks here with you. I really thought, as close as they were, and I know I was thinking emotionally and not with my head, I thought the Lions, I thought they were actually going to get a win. I really did. The Bucs, we know what's up with them, huh? How about that? I thought the Packers were going to beat that the Bengals were going to beat the Packers. I did. I thought the Packers would have a problem stopping Burrow. I really did. I thought the Panthers were going to beat the Eagles. Now, I'm glad that they didn't. Because, I'm a Tampa Bay guy, and the Panthers are in my division. Because of that, we have sole first place no matter what they do today. So that's good. I mean, I just stunk it up so bad. Everywhere. So bad. I really did. I mean, everything about this. I can go on and on and on. You guys know where I lost my ass. On and on and on. The Raiders game, the Browns. I mean, I did. It's the worst week on my predictions that I ever have had. The worst. Good morning, Kevin. How's it going? Good morning, my friend. I already have some people coming in here that want to promote on our page. All right, guys, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to run through very fast this week's schedule. I'm also going to put into the chat where you can join. There is the link for all you people over on YouTube, for the people that are over on Facebook watching it. As you look and you scroll across the screen, you can also see that you can go to lmotv.com. That is live media outlet. And you can watch the stream from live media outlet, where you'll see you have opportunities to advertise your business. How about that? So don't be shy, guys. Cruise right over there to lmotv.com. It's always a backup. It's good to have a backup. If you have something go down, YouTube goes down, Facebook, you guys got to have a backup. And I've put that scrolling across the bottom of the screen for you, that you can go to lmotv.com, and there you will find the stream and other things as well that you might find useful in your area. We've got promotions in your area local to you, so check it out. All right, moving along. Guys, let's fly through the schedule and what we're going to be dealing with in games today. Already happening, Dolphins, the Jaguars. Already happening, 13-10, Dolphins. Let's go through these 1 o'clock. Obviously, we know what happened in the final. The Buccaneers, 28-22. That game was not as close as it seems. Not as close as it seems, okay? Jalen Hurts is a force to be reckoned with. He is. But that game's not as close as it seems it would be. For some reason, instead of burying the Eagles deep, we decided to go for it on 4th down, which gave them that opportunity to get that next touchdown they got and complete the 2-point conversion, which brought the game within 6. But then we had a long drive to end the game after that. Leonard Fournette looked great. Tom Brady looked good. It was just not as close as it may appear on paper. You always felt as if Tampa Bay was in control of that game. Now we had Richard Sherman come up limp with a hammy. The secondary, guys, that is the weak spot. Last year it took till about week 10 before they dialed it in, okay? Now, we're hanging in there. We're the best at stopping the run, the worst at stopping the pass. We fixed that secondary. Wow. So anyway, the Buccaneers improved to 5-1 with their win, 28-22 over the Eagles, who are now 2-4. Let's move on to 1 o'clock games today. I just mentioned already live, you got the Dolphins 13-10 over the Jaguars. Here we go with the 1 o'clock games. 1 o'clock. Kansas City. Did I say Kansas City? That was weird. I trust me. I've supported Kansas City many times. I've picked them to go to the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. I picked them to win one of those, and they did. I have also picked them to lose 3 times this year. Okay? Which they have. I'm just saying. Kansas City travels to Washington. Okay? I'm going to throw my picks out the beginning and the end of the show. Kansas City Chiefs travel to Washington and take another loss. Sorry, KC. Kansas City record is going to be 2-4. How did that happen? 2-4. How? Last place in their division. How did that happen? I've mentioned it many times. I'll mention it as we go on. Washington will improve to 3-3. The Rams 4-1 go to the Giants and improve to 5-1. The Rams look great. The Texans at 1-4 go to the 1-4 Colts. Guys, what's up with the Colts? I mean, I think I've got a pretty good idea, but I'm asking you guys, what do you guys think is up with the Colts? I mean, hello? It's not looking good. It's really not looking good. It's kind of scary, isn't it? I mean, Carson Wentz. We never, ever got to really see Carson Wentz before finish a real season, right? We had Nick Foles going to Disneyland, come in there and show you what it's like to win in the playoffs. Playoffs? But we've really never got to see Carson Wentz do something to bring a team and carry them through the playoffs. And if he can keep healthy. I don't know, Colts. You're 1-4. Texans are 1-4. Because of the fact that the game is in Indianapolis, I'll take the Colts today. I don't know which one of these guys. Cincinnati at 3-2 travels to Detroit, who is 0-5. I mean, you know Detroit. I'm from Detroit. I emotionally picked you last week, okay? You look at my little sheet here. I picked you guys to beat the Vikings last week. You think I'm going to ask you to beat the Cincinnati Bengals? Hello? I can't do it. No, can't do it. The Bengals are going to prove to 4-2 and beat the sorry-ass Lions, whose owners, the Ford family, should take a little lesson. Why don't you build your football team like you build your Ford truck? How about we start there? How about we go into the plant, we take it all apart, tag it apart, have a little bit of pride right there in D-Town, Motown, the Motor City. Have a little bit of pride there. These are the people where you decided to start producing all these trucks. They're supposed to be like Ford Tough or something. I don't know. I'm asking. What's the story? How about this, Ford? Build your football team like you build your Ford truck. I think you guys should start there, right there. Might have something. Might have something. Once in a while, I got to go through here and get rid of the people that try to come on here and spam, because I know none of you want to see that. I certainly don't. So the Bengals beat Detroit. Sorry-ass Detroit. Sorry, guys, and all my friends in Detroit. Green Bay Packers. Dan, I had a talk with you yesterday about your quarterback who sometimes kicks rocks with his shoes off. That'll really hurt your foot and shorten your career. But when your quarterback, Dan, is winning, your quarterback likes to smile and have fun. And so, right now, it looks good. Aside from that first week, it looks good. Packers are 4-1, traveling to the 3-2 rookie starting quarterback Fields for the Chicago Bears. And he looks like a rookie, doesn't he? We go back to that rule every time, guys. I say it week in, week out. We're asking for certain things to happen, right? And when we look and we ask for those things to happen, there's certain things that we have to know, okay? With your quarterback, if they don't got a great offensive line, what quarterbacks can still be successful in that? The quarterback that gets rid of the ball in 3 seconds. 4 max. You got 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, max 4 seconds. You've got to deliver that football. That's all there is to it. You got 4 seconds to get that ball out of your hand. Make it happen. Matt, what's going on, buddy? Matt Thrasher, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Matt. Matt, I know. Kevin, Bears taking it today, Kevin. Manny Ray in the house. Kevin Sykes in the house. Matt Thrasher in the house. Good morning, Broncos in the house. Guys, make sure you're doing a favor for me right now. You're going to your favorite page, you're sharing this, or if you manage a page, and I know, Manny, you do manage. And look, if you guys want to manage your own page, okay? I haven't really promoted this in the way that I should. I just want to let you guys know. If you want to manage your own page, be the moderator of it, okay, for your team, I've set that up for you. But I'm not going to run them. That's on you guys. But as they get going, what I want to do is have the representative from each one of those pages go head-to-head with the other ones. Okay? So what I've done for you guys and for your teams is I've set up 32 pages, group pages. Manny will tell you about it because Manny manages one. For instance, it's Denver Broncos live on Sports Static. So if you guys want to have your own team going and moderate it and manage it, go to your team name, and at the end of it, it will say live on Sports Static. For instance, Chicago Bears, live on Sports Static. So go check that out, guys, okay? I did that for you guys. It'll grow and it'll become something. You'll see. Bateman is the guy I'm watching today. All right. I'll tell you this. Back to what I'm picking here. Justin Fields. Guys, you know it and you see it, and this is what's obvious. Justin Fields is going to end up hurt. I understand you're talented, okay? You're talented. You have skills, multiple skills. But the problem is you're playing against the best in the world. You're playing against defensive players who are fast as hell, okay? You're going to get hurt. The Bears organization have to build plays when they're working with a rookie quarterback. If you want longevity and you want to build this quarterback into a successful quarterback, build his confidence, everything else, you need to first start with the drills that have the ball out of his hand. The ball out of his hand in a maximum. That's my crystal ball. As you look into that crystal ball, guys, right now, that's what I want you to see. A quarterback that can stand in the pocket and have the ball out of his hand in T-minus maximum 4 seconds, get the ball out of your hand, whatever it is. So I'd like to see that. Longevity. Longevity, get the ball out of your hands. Guys, if you just joined us, you're noticing there is a scroll at the bottom of the screen, lmotv.com. It's an alternative way to watch this in case you lose a connection or anything like that. You can go to Live Media Outlet, which you can find livemediaoutlet.com or lmotv.com for short. Johnny Dean in the house. Welcome, Johnny Dean. Welcome. All right, guys. So anyway, moving forward with these picks here, and I want to make sure that we keep everybody going here, okay? Because it's just important that you guys are doing what you want. So Fields is going to be great as long as the O-line protects him. Kevin, you cannot, as a quarterback in the NFL, rely on your line to protect you. You can't. Get rid of the ball. Okay? And I'll tell you why, Kevin. Because we can look at these plays and you can count them 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. And as we do that every time, the ball has to be out. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Fire the football. Get it out of your hand. Okay? That's a fact. That is a fact. Okay? So I'm not relying on any quarterback to be protected because of the fact that coverage breaks down, everything breaks. You're not going to have that happen. So it's just something I'm not really wanting to say, hey, a quarterback's going to be successful based on him and his protection package. No, come up to the line and educate this kid. Okay? Come up to the line. Where are they coming from? Hey, you got this guy. Hey, you got this guy. Now you see what's happening. You're going to know right now. I'm dumping this quick, and if I can't, I'm throwing it away. I'm going to live to play another down. But if you start running with the ball, scatter, scramble, watch where that gets you. Just look at the completion percentage and everything else that's happening. Look what happened to a Patrick My Homie Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Okay? Do not rely on your quarterback to be protected. Get your quarterback in the mindset the ball has to, and he has to practice that way. I mean, if I was a coach, a quarterback coach, I would have a huge alarm with a bell hooked up to it. That's exactly what mine would be like. I would have a huge alarm, okay? And I would have my quarterback in practice. It'd be like this: 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. And then it would be, it would just be crazy. That's what would happen. I would train him that way. Train him that way. That ball's got to be out of your hands. A link. Johnny wants to know, do I got a link? Do I got a link to lmotv.com? I can put a link in there. There's Zane. John said it last week. Get rid of the ball and you won't get hit. See, Zane follows. He knows. But he also got those basic NFL principles. Thank you for that link right there. The link for livemediaoutlet.com. And as you see scrolling across the bottom of the screen, you guys can also lmotv.com. Okay? Thank you for that. Behind the scenes. I do appreciate that. Moving along here. Because of that, because of what I see happening, yeah, I'm not picking the Bears to win that game. Okay? Not doing it. Running through real quick, guys. I got the Chiefs already. I've picked from the top here. All right. Chiefs lose again at Washington. Guys, I've picked the Chiefs to lose 3 times. I've picked them 3 times. Actually, I'm sorry. I picked them 4 times to lose. Now, check out how unbelievable that is, and then you would think this, okay, that the Chiefs were in the Super Bowl last year. But I knew right when I saw that the Buccaneers exposed the Chiefs and showed you how to beat them. And since that, it's exactly what has happened. First and foremost, we know they're not going to stop you very well, okay? But it's exactly what's happened. I picked the Chiefs to lose 4 times this year. And if it hadn't have been for that late interception with the game in hand with Baker Mayfield throwing that cheap interception at the end of the game, the Browns would have won in week 1, and you'd be looking right now at a Kansas City Chiefs team who was 1-4. You really would right now. Okay? That's outstanding. That mistake Baker made, those Chiefs right now would be 1-4, okay? And the Browns would have been 4-1. I know the woulda, coulda, shouldas, and I know I tell you don't do the woulda, coulda, shouldas, but it's a fact. It is a fact. So, shared my bag. Oh, okay, like that. It's a fact, guys. It is a fact. So, think of this. The Chiefs. We got it. We got the plan. Chiefs are losing. The Rams go into New York and win again. Look out for the Rams. The Texans 1-4 go to the Colts 1-4. It's lousy any way you look at it on both sides. Can't win with Carson Wentz. You guys, we talked about this and we talked about it. I talked about it when he was in with Philly. I know what he did in the regular season to take a team to the playoffs, watch him get hurt, watch Nick Foles went to Disneyland. You can't win with Carson Wentz. He hasn't shown us this beyond the 1 year where he had some MVP stats. He got hurt, really took the team to the playoffs since then. What have we seen from Carson Wentz? Besides the fact that the guy knows how to collect a paycheck. That's his best quality. I'm sorry. The Bengals go to the Lions. I'm sorry, Detroit. If you can't figure out how to build a football team like you build your Ford truck, you got the Detroit fans. They still show up. You know they do. And what do you give them? Year after year after year of dangling it in front of us, making us think and believe we're going to get something and nothing. And we get nothing. Johnny Dean comes in and says, everybody loading up cover 2 and 3 defense against Mahomes now. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I also believe you're playing them. You've got to really mix it up. And you got to come man-to-man too. Because to me, when you're doing this, if you've got a good enough defense to do it and handle it, you're forcing Patrick Mahomes to do something that teams have caught onto one of these sidearms, throwing the ball while you're almost laying down. The NFL and NFL defenses are very fast, and they catch on even faster. We've watched this for years. They will take an extremely mobile quarterback and by year 2 make him look just above average. By year 3, he's even closer to average. If you cannot be a pocket passer in the NFL, very few, there's an exception, yes, very few of you will succeed in the NFL. Sorry. I'm sorry. Johnny Dean coming, and he knows where my heart is in Detroit as a kid, but my real passion's here in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers area, Champa Bay, I have to say. John, the Lions are playing hard for such a team with little talent they have right now. They are building a good foundation in Detroit. Johnny Dean, that's a story I've heard for 50 years. For 50 years, we had a Barry Sanders in there. We were supposed to be building then. And I got to tell you the story one more time. I was sitting in the bar and grill with Fonzie. That's right, Coach Wayne Fonz. And he told me the story about a Hall of Fame quarterback who, like many others, was not wanted to play anymore. And for his team he played all these years for and won Super Bowls. He called up Detroit, wanted to come play and be quarterback in front of Barry Sanders. The Ford family said, no, we're not going to pay him. Joe Montana went to Kansas City instead. Detroit don't want to build a full team. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Johnny. I hear you, but he says, watch them, John. Dan Campbell is a different beast, and the staff they have now aren't what that team has ever seen, yet they're freaking producing the same thing. I talk to all my Detroit people. They sit on the edge of their seats. You're right there at the game. You got it. What happens every time? If they want to develop, okay, they're going to have to show me when the Ford family bust out the checkbook. When the Ford family breaks out the checkbook. We had Matthew Stafford how long? Watch what he does with the Rams. We'll see. The Chargers are going to go take care. You guys know the Chargers. The Chargers look good, don't they? Second-year quarterback, looking like he's been playing for 5 years. They'll take care of the Giants today. The Texans go to the Colts. I said that. I think I'll just take the Colts because they're at home. The Bengals are going to take care of the 0-5 and turn them into 0-6 Lions. The 4-1 Packers go and they take care of the young rookie quarterback today. You got to get the ball out of your hands, Justin Fields. I know you're athletic. I know you can run. I'm sorry, this is the NFL. They will catch you. They will hurt you. You will be watching the game from the sideline. Justin, get the ball out of your hands. You got a maximum 4 seconds to make that happen. Live to play another down. Richard Ian is in the house. Richard, good morning. No notification you were on. Sorry about that, man. What's up with that? So many different things to figure out here, Richard. So many different things to figure out here, Richard. The Vikings go to the Panthers, okay? Guys, I'm going to take the Vikings because the Vikings are coming after quarterbacks. And they like to sack quarterbacks. They like it a lot, and they're damn good at it. So they're hot right now. And Sam Darnold's got 5 interceptions in 2 games. I gotta believe, watching film this week, that the Minnesota Vikings smell blood already. And they're thirsty. Oh, they're thirsty. So I got to believe right there, this is going to be a long day for Sammy. A long day. Get rid of the ball, guys. Guys, I go on and on and on and on about this, what we talk about. And when we talk about success, when we're talking about success and we're talking about get rid of the football, stress it enough, guys. 3 seconds, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 seconds max. Why did my crystal ball come up? Why did my crystal ball come up? Anyway, I'm telling you guys, you gotta get rid of the football. You gotta get rid of the football. Johnny Dean coming in saying there are still a few drafts to have the talent right now. Johnny, the way you're talking, I would almost believe you're from Detroit. I know you're not. But wow. Johnny Dean, Panthers win today, huh? Panthers, huh? Richard, you're taking Detroit today, huh? Richard, I know, and I expect you to come on here and give me a real hard time because of my picks last week. I had the single worst week in my picks since I've ever picked, and in the 4-year history of this show. I mean, it was incredible how bad I picked last week. Incredible. Yeah, Chargers going to win today. They're going to beat the Ravens. That's going to be a great game. That's going to be a great game. 1 o'clock today. Great game, Chargers and the Ravens. Great game. Chargers going to win it. I believe that, guys. I really believe the Chargers going to win that. All right, moving along here, guys. I've got the Vikings winning. I got the Cardinals at 5-0 going to the Browns. You know, if Nick Chubb was playing today, I'm not saying, hey, they're not going to be successful with their run game with Kareem Hunt. But if Nick Chubb was playing today, I would take the Browns to give the Cardinals their first loss. Now, there's some factors here in this that makes me still want to do that, and I might look for a little help with you guys on this. I might circle back around this one and say, hey, their head coach is gone, offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, out on COVID. So it's like, I may say, hey, you know, an opportunity here. Now, I get it. Browns, the combination with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb running the ball is impressive. It's impressive. Okay? So, looking at that, and when you come in, you're thinking, okay, important. What's important here? What's important is how well the Cardinals are going to defend the run. Okay? And Arizona's ranked at like 28th in run defense. Okay? So, that's why I say, yeah, Nick Chubb there, I'm definitely handing the Cardinals their first loss because the game can be controlled by that run, the short game. Okay? That's how I feel about that. And Johnny Dean. Wow. See this? See this, guys? Richard saying the Browns stained the field today. Johnny Dean's got the Browns winning. Huh? And he says no Chandler Jones either. Oof. Johnny Dean, I'm with you on this one. I do believe the Cardinals take their first loss of the season, and the Browns will improve to 4-2. The Raiders. Wow, where do we even... You guys know my show. You know my show well. I don't get into the soap operas and these are the days of our lives. I just don't, because there are shows that don't even talk about Omaha, blue, they don't. They'll be talking about the color of socks they wore, okay? What they'll talk about. Their favorite pizza. I'll throw that in there once in a while, but I'm not going to just sit there and jam it down your throat. Oh. Yeah, these are the days of our life. I'm not the guy for drama. I'm talking about when that football snapped. What's in between the hash marks? Omaha, shit. Hit. I'm not going to go down that drama lane. It's not going to happen. Okay, it's just not going to happen. Look at Richard comes in right away. Says the Raiders win for the new coach. Just kidding. Raiders tank today. You know, I'm not going to say that the Raiders tank today. I'm not. The character of a team really shows up in times like this. And the character of the Raiders team is going to be based on the leaders in the locker room that step up, player-only meeting, okay? Because they've had a pretty dramatic situation play out here before them quite quickly. So I think that if you have a strong locker room and leadership in the locker room, that can make a big difference, a huge difference. And that's what the Raiders hopefully have had moving forward this week and prior to kickoff today at 4:25. We're going to see. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I would have picked the Raiders to win this game had I picked them a week ago. I'm going to pick the Raiders to win this game today. They're on the road, traveling into Broncos, Mile High. It's where the grit and the grind comes in. Team leaders step up and lead their team physically and emotionally to a victory. Raiders get the win on this one. That's what I think. Johnny Dean comes in and says Seahawks have zero defense. You guys are already moving to that one. I'll get there. Let me catch up. Manny Ray. Broncos win by a field goal. I like that. Manny Ray, are you streaming this on the Denver Broncos live on Sports Static? I mentioned it before. I'm going to mention it again. Guys, we have 32 group pages affiliated with Sports Static. And you can run the page, your favorite page. Go find it. Put the name of your football team. If it's Seattle Seahawks, it will be called Seattle Seahawks Live on Sports Static. So find your team, and at the end of your team name, it'll say Live on Sports Static. That's for you guys to moderate. It's yours. I allow up to 4 moderators. I haven't really promoted it much. They're sitting there waiting for you to add content. And as that builds up, we're going to bring all that action into Sports Static. So I want you guys to play along. I hear you. Broncos are mad at their last week loss, Richard. I see that, Richard. Manny Ray says flat out, Manny, not today. I'll be at Frankie's, the home of the Broncos, 1915 style. Nice. All right. All right, guys, moving along here. The Cowboys go to the Patriots. The 4-1 Cowboys, huh? The 4-1 Dallas Cowboys go to the New England Patriots today, 2-3. Again, I've said it. I said it last week. I said it the week prior. If you are the New England Patriots, you guys got to be ecstatic. Okay, you have to be ecstatic. Why? Because you have a quarterback, and it seems to me and a lot of other people that you can build a future around. Another franchise player. I mean, this quarterback, young quarterback, looks great. Okay? Mac Jones does not have the typical stature and poise you see in rookie quarterbacks. Why? I made this example earlier. When you see some of these quarterbacks, Justin Fields, okay? Jets, you guys could jump in on this conversation. You know all too well as well. When we make the comparisons and we look at, certain things in comparisons, where is the difference in success? Is it all necessarily the success of an offensive line? Is it? Is it? Or is it the fact that Mac Jones is a pocket passer? Huh? Is it the fact that Mac Jones is a pocket pantser? For the Chargers last year, Herbert, similarly, very successful in his rookie season. Because he was a mobile quarterback, he has and possesses some of those skills. Or because he is a accurate pocket passer. Huh? It's still that, guys. When you hone in on those skills of making the read and getting rid of the football, checking down, throwing the ball away, living to play another down. When you work and hone in on those skills as an NFL quarterback, you're going to be something else if you already possess the other skills most don't have. It just seems like the first choice they have inherited in college, where in high school where they were better than everybody else. Those matchups for these college teams are nothing special. 90% of the time, we know which team's going to win. 90% of the time. I find it quite boring, to tell you the truth. Get into the NFL, a completely different series on Netflix that you've never seen. It's season 1. I'm just saying. Richard comes on there and he says, dang, Facebook hates me and just froze and kicked me off. I don't know. We know what's up with that. I'm putting up stuff, guys, where you guys can actually join the show, okay? You can join the show with that link right there. Love to have you on. I'm on YouTube right now as well. Leap Alive, you can see that, okay? You can see that. But remember, you can go to livemediaoutlet.com. For short, LMOTV, which is scrolling at the bottom, just in case you lose a connection. I've got other areas for you to go. I want you to be involved. Johnny Dean, Lamar Jackson showed his passing skills last week. 4 TDs, 411 yards in the comeback. See how good the guy can be when his offensive coordinator finally gets it through his head. Johnny Dean, I do. Passing the ball, number 1. Pocket presence, okay? Making your reads before you decide to run, doing things like that. But then having and possessing those skills when he needs them is outstanding. When you can get that perfect perfect ingredients. It's going to make the perfect cookie. Don't take it the wrong way. Oh, wait, I'm not calling nobody a cookie. Take it the wrong way. I agree with you on that one, Johnny. I agree with you on that one. Guys, remember at all times, if you like what I'm saying, put a thumbs up. If you don't like it, put an angry face, okay? If I don't like what you're saying, well, in that case, we could go several different angles. We can go this angle right here, okay? But maybe double it up, I don't know. Or I can just tell you, with the horse you rode in on, okay? And the horse you rode in on, guys. And the horse you rode in on. And the horse you rode in on. If you guys don't like it, that's okay. You'll get over it. Okay? You will get over it, promise you. There's your SHIT from me, famously as it goes. You guys know that's how it goes. All right, let's get back to these picks, guys. Let's get back to the picks. Moving right along. Where were we? Here we go. The Vikings are going to take care of the Panthers today. I said it, and I'll say it again. Yes, the Vikings like to sack quarterbacks. Panthers quarterback, guess what? 5 interceptions in 2 games. I know. I don't know what he just said. But Johnny D wants to know what he just said. But I know what he means when he says that milk. Yep. I saw somebody getting a drink of milk the other day when I passed by the cow pasture. They had a pillow. They were laying on their back, getting a drink of milk. It blew my mind. What the hell is that? I don't know. A little bit strange to me, but yeah. Richard said he's going with Carolina. Minnesota finds a way to lose. I think Minnesota finds a way to sack the quarterback a couple times today. Okay? Darnold, 5 interceptions in 2 games. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I mentioned it before. I'll mention it again. The Cardinals are 5-0, going to play the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns, without the mistake that was made late 4th quarter, Baker Mayfield threw an interception with control of the game week 1 against the Chiefs. I know you don't like the woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I don't either. But had he not thrown that interception, think about this. The Chiefs would be 1-4, and the Browns would be 4-1. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm still, because of the Cardinals, a little weak in their coaching staff today and traveling to the Browns, who like to run the ball. They're Chubb. Chubb is out, but the Cardinals are not very good at stopping the run. In fact, they're bad at it. For that reason, I'm taking Cleveland to win that game. Yes, I said it, I'll say it again, the Raiders. Through leadership in the locker room, team-only meeting, step up, captains. Rally the troops around. The Raiders get an emotional win today. As far as I go with that. The 4-1 Cowboys go to the 2-3 Patriots. We're back on pace. We're back on pace. Richard says Jackson took too many big hits, plus he's fumbled more than any player. Huh? Johnny Dean. Chubba will have a huge game today. Carolina Panthers win by 6. Wow. Wow. Okay. Cowboys, guys. Oh, this is just so tough for me, guys. It's so tough for me. So let's do something here. We know Dak Prescott's probably going to attempt 50 passes. Would you guys agree with that? 50 passes. Okay? The New England Patriots pass defense is ranked number 4. Okay? Number 4. Okay? So if Dak's going to attempt 50 of them, how many does he complete? 25? Ouch. That's something, is it? So, is Dallas going to run the ball a little bit more and let Dak throw the ball 35 times? I'm just asking. Well, where do we fall? New England, right almost in the middle of the pack, 15th against the run. Maybe, right? Maybe. I'm just saying. The Dallas Cowboys. This is what really you guys got to understand to Dallas is that week in and week out, Dallas is going to throw the ball 50 times. Dallas is number 5 with their run defense. Okay? Hello, Patriots. Hello, Patriots. But Dallas is ranked 31st, stopping the pass with a young rookie quarterback that is very accurate, a pocket passer. It is because of that, through a defensively managed game, that I will take the Patriots to win at home today and beat the 4-1 Dallas Cowboys. Back to the comments here. Every team knows that Greg Roman's playbook, they have, since he was doing the same crap with Colin Kaepernick. Read. Richard. New England versus Dallas ends in a tie. I dislike both teams, so I'm going to go with a tie. Huh. Johnny Dean says Dallas wins. Trey Diggs will pick the Packs apart. I don't know about Trey Diggs being able to pull this horrible pass defense that they have together. Just stay away. Johnny, I don't know. It's a lot to ask for. Seattle Seahawks at 2-3 go to the 2-3 Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, Seattle, you really haven't seen this movie very often, have you? Russell Wilson not on the field? Next man up. Here you go. Opportunities, okay? Opportunities right now. You're a backup quarterback in the NFL. When your number's called, you have a chance to get yourself a nice raise. In the following season, we've seen it many times before. When your number is called, you got a shot. You better be ready on that shot. Geno Smith. You got a shot here, guy. Come into this game. Look impressive, okay? Redemption with a capital R. Didn't look too bad last week when he came in, did he, guys? Didn't look too bad, did he? Richard comes in and says Steelers 24-17. I like that. Close game. Touchdown. I like that. Johnny Dean, Dallas can outscore the Pats all day. And I'm not a Dallas fan, but they are playing at a higher level right now. Well, I think what it's going to come down to, like I said, is defense. And when I look at my defensive stats there, I'm looking at a closer game, Johnny. I'm looking at a closer game. I'm not big at watching a quarterback throw the ball 50 times. You got to get that run game going here, and I think they got more balance showing up. You're right, Johnny. Talent-wise, yes, I'm with you, Johnny. Talent-wise. You know what I still have a problem with, Johnny? And I've seen it, and I don't forget when I see it happen. If it's a close game, let me tell you, if it's a close game, I've seen it before, and it's just weird to me. And I've seen it repeated times. Yeah, I'm gonna get to my point. If it's a close game, okay, I worry. I really worry. And the reason why I worry is I worry about coaching decisions, okay? Coaching decisions. And if your coach and head coach is managing the game correctly, okay? I worry about that. I just do. McCarthy's made some questionable calls coaching. Questionable usage of his timeouts. Management of the game. And if it's a close game, I don't like that. It's another reason why I think it's going to be a close game in New England. And because of that, and because McCarthy is not a great manager of the game, if you ask me. Leaves me scratching my head more than one time. Because of that. An update for you. Dolphins 20, Jaguars 17. All right. Let me catch up on your comments here because I love them, guys. I love them. Steelers D gets 2 turnovers. That's from Richard. Geno is Geno. He will fall apart. Everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody does deserve a second chance. Compare the teams they have played, John. Dallas has gone against far better offenses than the Pats. Ergo, the defense discrepancies. And I get that. They have. I get that. This is in New England today. If it's a close game, and I think it's going to be a close game, I really do. I feel that this game, Dallas and the New England Patriots, is going to be a close one-score game through most of the game. Fourth quarter. Look, I'm comfortable to say and with confidence. Okay? If the New England Patriots are down by a score in the fourth quarter, Mac Jones can drive the team down for either a game-winning score or bring it into overtime. Then who knows what can happen. Okay? Richard. Not sure if you got to these games going the Bears and the Texans and the Washington football team today. I did. I covered those games in the very beginning. I got Washington winning. Okay? I've got the Colts winning. They're at home. Both teams, to me, are poor. And I've got the Packers going into Chicago. You got a rookie quarterback in Chicago having a tough time with it. You're licking your chops if you're a team playing them because you know what to do with them. If the Packers defense can get them running around, hanging onto the football, trying to make a miraculous play in some other way aside from being a pocket passer. I believe there's disaster written over it again. I fear for the safety of Justin Fields because he's so good. He feels like he can do so much to change the game. And there it is. Johnny Dean comes and says he has the exact opposite. I'm going to assume he means the exact opposite of Richard. I'm going to assume that. I've covered all the games. I got the Seahawks going to Pittsburgh today. Guys, I'm not comfortable with Pittsburgh in any game this season. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with them right now. I always love the underdog. I do. So today, Geno Smith is my underdog. And I am going to pick that. And I will call it an upset. I will call that my upset pick. Right there, guys. That's it. Seahawks, get that one. Johnny Dean says yes. Yes, he's opposite of Richard on that one. Richard says, and the Rams, Jack and the Beanstalk, the Giants. Yes, they do. Rams get the win. Richard says it's spoken like a true Bucs fan. The Buffalo Bills at 4-1 travel to the Tennessee Titans Monday Night Football, and they're going to beat the Titans, guys. They're going to beat the Titans. How about Buffalo? Huh? How about that, Buffalo? Something, isn't it? Guys, I'm putting this up again. If you guys want to join me live on camera, there's the link for you right there. If you want to join me live right now on camera, I'm sending a link up on YouTube. I'm sending the link up on Facebook. Richard Ian has the Bills 27-10. Wow. You're really expecting that Henry's going to get shut down in the run. I mean, if you're going to say that, I'm expecting the game to be a little closer, but you're expecting Buffalo to shut down Derrick Henry. And I'll tell you, Buffalo does have a really good run defense. In fact, they rank it at number 3 on their run defense. Okay? So, I mean, they may just stick it to Henry and take him out of the game. That'll leave right there Tennessee to go to the air. And I got to tell you, one of the most well-rounded defenses in football is the Buffalo Bills. They're ranking 3rd against the run. Okay? They're ranking number 2 against the pass. So I got to tell you, Richard, it might be right in that prediction. You really might be right in that prediction. There it is right there. Richard Ian, 27-10. Johnny Dean says, Richard Ian, bro, you really got to start reading my weekly picks. You did well last week, Richard. I stunk it up. It was my worst week in picks since the start of this show 4 years ago. It was. I had my ass handed to me. Some of it, I admit, I had picked from here, not here. I had a couple emotional picks, which if I was betting my house, I would have never made. I bet from here when I bet the house. Here. On some of the, it's here. I pick from the heart sometimes. You know. Johnny Dean. Johnny Dean, 12-4 last week. Not great, but not bad. Johnny Dean, 12-4 is right on that board of great. I mean, Would have been excellent if you were 13-3. So think about that. I mean, to me, it's great. If you get 4 losses. Richard, the Texans gave New England the game last week. That hurt my picks. I had so many bad picks, I wouldn't know where to start. I would not know where to start. 14-2 2 weeks ago, Johnny Dean. That's not good. That's not great. That's excellent. That's excellent. Especially if that was 2 weeks ago and you were in a week 4 to make picks like that. You got to cut your heart out when making picks. But once in a while, I'll go with the emotional pick. And I did it this week as well. In a couple of my picks. All right. Let me go ahead and bring in somebody on camera here. Okay. Well, check this out right here. Look at this right here. Live on the stream right now. Sir, how are you doing?
Hey, Johnny boy. It's Zane from Pasco County, Florida.
Zane, I got to tell you, I'm impressed right now. I mean, I'm impressed right now because you couldn't smell a fart from a buffalo's ass if he was sitting right next to you.
I've been around some stinky buffaloes.
That's what I heard. That's
why I get masks like these. There's a pandemic going on, didn't you know?
I mean, I heard that a couple days ago. I was standing in line at the Publix checkout center and then the Inquirer. Right there in the Inquirer. It said right there. It said there's a pandemic going on. I went back into the section where they were selling the frying pans looking for a demic, and I couldn't find it.
Well, I'm wearing this mask for you, not for my protection. It's for yours.
And you know, that says a lot, and I thank you. I thank you, man.
I wanted to follow up on something we talked about last week about the GOAT quarterback.
Yes, the GOAT quarterback we talked about last week.
Because I was thinking it seems so...
You cut out there for a second. I lost you. Sorry. Zane, I lost your audio. Maybe it's going to come back on. Hope so.
Can you guys hear me?
There you go. I hear you again, Zane. Welcome back.
There I am. I'm back. I was just thinking, basically, here's the question I'm posing. Did it seem impossible that there was going to be another GOAT before Brady? Because we're saying that about Brady now. But, you know, in a decade or two, could somebody top it? Also, I was doing some research, as most of us were talking about how good Marino was.
Yes.
But according to NFL.com's recent ranking, they put him at number 7.
See,
and they put Drew Brees ahead of him at 6.
Yes.
Otto Graham at 5. So anyway, that's what I wanted to put out there. And then because I'm having difficulty hearing you, I'm going to go enjoy the podcast from the phone or something.
Zane, first and foremost, thank you so much for thinking about my safety and coming on here well protected. I like the camo hat, too, because you can go out shopping right now and barely be seen. So I like that. Guys, that was Zane. Zane's been on the show before, and I'll tell you this right now. Always unexpected presence he brings to the show every time. Cutting edge, and I love it. Thanks, Zane. Richard says, I'm still hurting from yesterday. I'm an Iowa Hawkeyes fan, and I'm hurting today. Richard also says he needs a Steelers win today. Okay. Johnny Dean. It's your week, Richard Ian. The Steelers would have to completely self-implode to lose this week. Well, yeah. We've seen it happen before, but I'm going to say this. We've seen them self-implode before. Guys, I'm taking the Seahawks to win this. And as I stated, guys, and I might as well make this official. Actually, I like this way better. I like this one way better. There we go. I like the drive-by one way better. My upset alert for the week, guys. My upset alert for the week. The backup quarterback, which you had never seen before. The backup quarterback, which you had never seen before, is going to come on today for the Seattle. I mean, you've seen him before. What I mean when I say you've never seen before is the way he's going to play today. When you've been around this long with few chances in a while, this is where I'm going to do what you guys are telling me not to. I'll come from the heart a little bit here. But it's also an upset and called an upset for a reason. Because things happen in those games that we would not naturally be prepared to see happen. There's going to be some unforced errors. There's going to be turnovers. There's going to be things that happen and leave you feeling upset. And that's why my upset pick of the week is the Seahawks to beat the Steelers. And yes, the Steelers will implode. And it's going to be upsetting. Richard said Zane is cool. Zane is cool as the other side of the pillow. Okay? Zane is, to quote the great late Stuart Scott, Zane is as cool as the other side of the pillow. Richard says, I just hear static. Sports static, buddy. I just hear static when John takes Seattle. And then Johnny Dean comes back and brings it right back to clarity. You've heard it before. You'll hear it again for another 50 years in football. Any given week. Any given Sunday. Any given Sunday. I'm the only one hearing all this static right now. No. Hope not. And you're calling for 2 interceptions, Johnny Dean? Huh. That's probably one of the better things I've seen on here today. That's a good potential. What happens to Big Ben today? Does that ball come flying out of his hand when he's standing like this again, like he's got a pizza? The pizza delivery guy? Delivery! What do you got? Some pigskin. Where? Oh, it's going behind me. Someone knocked it out of my hand. I'm too slow to run away. That defensive end, he comes over here all the time. Delivery. That's what you're going to see today. 2 turnovers for Seattle. Because Ben Roethlisberger's coming up to your door like this with the football. Delivery! Delivery! They go, drop the pizza. There's not a pizza in the box. It's a pigskin. Going backwards. Hello? I am. No. Johnny Dean says, plays like he did last week, John. Ben is settling down. Hopefully he doesn't settle down too slow. Hopefully he doesn't settle down too slow. All right, guys. 30 minutes to kick off. I got to go get my appetizers going. I'm going to leave you guys here on the show. Before we do go, I want to remind everybody the picks real quick. I'm flying through them. Here we go. KC loses in Washington. Rams pick up another win and improve to 5-1 on the road in New York. The Texans, the Giants, by the way, in Jersey. The Rams beat the Giants in New Jersey. The Texans travel to the Colts, and the Colts get the win at home. The Bengals go to Detroit, Ford Field, a place where they can't build a football team as good as they build their Ford truck. The Bengals get the win. The Packers are on the road in Chicago. The Packers get the win. Chargers travel to the Ravens and show you how good the Chargers really are. That they can go into Baltimore and get the win. The Chargers improve to 5-1. The 2-3 Vikings on the road. Gonna rattle Sam Darnold. 8 sacks in 2 weeks for the Vikings. I may have misspoke that just now. May have misspoke that. Forgive me. Okay? Forgive me. But I do know Sam Darnold threw 5 interceptions in 2 games. The Vikings are going to get the win. Cardinals 5-0, get their first loss. Take one on the chin today when they go to face the Browns. The Browns are going to run the ball down their throat. Too much running, even without Chubb. And the Cardinals are not going to be on the top of their game, missing some of their personnel. The Raiders, an emotional week for the Las Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders on the road go to the Denver Mile High Broncos. Raiders pull one off here at a desperate time. It's all about the team meeting they had. Team members only. Captains, step up. Give your team that emotional pride they need right now. Las Vegas Raiders improve to 4-2. The Dallas Cowboys. They call this America's team. I don't agree. Never have. Never will. 4-1. Dallas Cowboys. Take one on the chin because it's a tight game in the fourth quarter. Tight game. I like the ball. I like the ball in Mac Jones' hands. Last minute drive. I don't like the way McCarthy manages the game. Manages the clock, manages his timeouts, and it will be a factor today. Mark my word on it. My upset pick of the week is the 2-3 Seattle Seahawks. This is like a movie you never saw before with Russell Wilson on the bench. Seattle with Geno Smith looking at an opportunity to get a paycheck next year are going to upset the Pittsburgh Steelers at home today. Monday Night Football, the 4-1, well-rounded, best well-rounded defense in the NFL. The Buffalo Bills take care of Titans at home, and they get the win. The Buffalo improves to 5-1. To round it up right there, guys. Round it up right there. I'm going to finish the show by going back through some of your guys' recent posts. Richard Ian says Ben gets 300 passing yards and a TD. Harris runs for 108 and 2 TDs. Wow. That's an enthusiastic stat right there for you, Richard. Johnny Dean says, a lot of fun today, John. Great show as always. More fun having you on the show, Johnny Dean and Richard Ian. Love the back and forths. Good show from you guys. Hats off to you. Johnny Dean says, by the way, I will be giving you another shout out on my Thursday night show. John, gave you one last week. You weren't listening. Johnny Dean, give a shout out to your Thursday night show right here, right now. Let's hear it. I unfortunately was gone Thursday, but I am a normal and continuous watcher, whether it's the day of it, while it's happening, or the next day, because I got to steal some of your stuff, Johnny. You kidding me? Yeah, I'm watching. All right, let me move on. I'm blocking. Always got to block, guys. Sorry. You always got to block these guys. All right, let me catch up. Sorry. Sam is still seeing ghosts, but today the ghost helped catch a few passes. Okay, Richard? I'm taking care of the spammers there. Thank you. I got them. I'm trying to do everything here, Johnny. Let me know when your show is on. I want to listen. You got to go listen to Johnny Dean when he's on that show. I'm telling you right now, you got to go listen to him. Okay? I enjoy it, Richard. I know you will too. I keep hearing John say the Steelers win. You heard me say that? Am I going crazy? Thursday nights at 9 p.m., the NFL edition. There you go, guys. Tune in to watch Johnny Dean, 9 p.m., the NFL edition. You won't be upset, guys. I can promise you that. You will not be upset. All right, guys. That's going to do it for me. Guys, make sure as you leave, okay, that you still do your due diligence, as I will for you. Share all of the above. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy your Sunday football. It's going to be exciting. I like all you guys' picks today. That's exciting to me as well. Until next time, peace out, my friends.